It's finally been released. Something that I've been curious since I was a kid was seeing the unaired pilot for Avatar. Having seen bits and pieces a couple of times as adverts, it's finally available for my viewing pleasure. The unaired pilot that only a table of executives got to see until a couple months ago when the Avatar YouTube channel released it to the masses. Today I'd like to take a look at this once lost piece of media from 2003 and point out what could be different between this and what we ended up getting 2 years later. Much like the show, it starts off with Katara's narration about the four elements and what eventually happens. Yeah, this introduction isn't exactly fast and brief. They took their time, it seems. Hey look! There's the original Toph. The story is kind of bare bones. They're evading Zuko, which leads to a number of other things. Not too much story in this one. The entirety isn't even 15 minutes long, so I suppose a story of Avatar's caliber couldn't be told in that time span. So instead they showcase what the show would be like with the time given to them. Showcasing the characters, the world, tone, and of course, the elements. There's a lot different from what was in the final product. Aang's voice being the one thing that stands out the most to me. Originally voiced by Mitchell Musso of all people. Really didn't see that one coming. But with this one-time performance, he did pretty good.
That was gonna be our lunch!
Well, the Earth's bounty is rich, Sokka. There's gotta be more food somewhere on this island. What's the matter, Zuko? Can't handle me alone?
You want your friends? Come and get them.
If you insist.
Also, it seems like Aang has control over the Avatar state and can do it for a limited time in comparison to not having control at all and having to master that along with the four elements. And instead of Katara teaching Aang waterbending, it seems like he's already got the hang of it without having a master. He's an airbender and he's teaching Katara how to waterbend. He's a borderline Gary Stu in this. Katara's original name is Kaya, but due to a trademark issue with another franchise, they changed it to Kana, and then eventually Katara. She doesn't let Aang help in Sokka's rescue because he's too important, but wait. Wouldn't it be smarter to have him go with you since he can bend an element? He is the Avatar. It's kind of his job after all, and well, what are you gonna do? You're practically defenseless. You really didn't think this through, Katara. Sokka is mainly the same, but his unlikable traits are dialed up to 11 in this, and he doesn't really do anything except complain. Zuko seems more merciless with his crew members. Who does he think he is, Azula? Also, for some weird reason, in some of his line reads, he sounds like he has an accent. Uncle Iroh is nowhere to be found. He's non-existent in this. Zuko also soloed the Sea Serpent, when it took the whole gang just to hold it off. Yeah, there's plenty different from what we got in this pilot compared to what we got in the series that we all know and love from 2005. But that just goes to show that the creative process is an ever-going process, where an idea continues to develop until they get to the point that they want to get to. Nothing is perfect on the first attempt, and while this was enough to get the show greenlit, the creative team expanded on what they've already done and either added or changed aspects of what we'd get in the final product. Give this pilot a watch if you're curious. It's entertaining and a good precursor. I'm Lena Mars of the MMCA Productions crew, and I'll see you next time.